oath is an oath. About ready as it gets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Just walking around with no guard detail or nothing.
I'm
At your service, sir.
I'm about to give the order to bomb, and since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet,
I'll be delighted.
to smash my castle,
Sorry, sir. I didn't...
there's nothing to it. The men will. All you have to do is pull the lever.
Well, I suppose I could manage...
Then we'll bombard Talmberg. Sir Robard will explain what. See you later.
Okay. Well, you gave me the honor of fucking up your castle, and now you're mad that I'm happy to do so. Come on.
Yeah.
Alright, let's head up to the Boucher. What the hell am I?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was on the wrong side of things. Is the entrance? What is this? It's like all fucked up. It's the town, right? It's like the town outside the castle. Yeah, okay. Curious. Because I swear to God, when I was riding past it, I saw people with bow and arrows aiming at me out of it. But maybe I was just tripping. They wouldn't be able to hold that position.
Load the trebuchet! I'm glad to see you.
As well.
What do you think of Matt?
He definitely...
Do you think there's any...
I've never...
There was precious little in it.
That's how it goes in war.
Well, they're up.
Because you... Good luck, then. See you later.
You guys need help?
The law people.
We came just...
Quite.
I think more people...
They should. Goodbye.
It's almost down.
God be with you. God be with you.
Oh, you just want me to fire it? I just want to fire it. Oh, they're still loading it, never mind. Ah, it takes a while to load one of these bitches in. What if I just fired it? And I went through the thing, but makes sense to me. Fire it? You have nothing to do? Get it?
Divish said.
Sir Divish.
Sir Divish said you tell me what happens next.
Aye. We're going to watch Istvan shitting himself.
That's all.
For a few days at least. So if you have anything to attend to, take care.
Got nothing to do. It's just
Is something the matter?
A few of them have taken to their heels. If they stop in Kutenberg, I'll be glad enough. But I fear...
If those were the best of Ishvan's men, they...
my fear exactly. Until Toth is hanging from the...
Of course, Sir Ibar. Would you like me to bring back their gear?
That's not necessary. I trust...
Goodbye.
alright. We gotta take care of some encampments first. May as well, right? I'm gonna take A, B, and C. Let's just go to A first.
Yeah.
We have some remnants of the group that came to kill us. Also, a big search area, isn't it? Oh, there's a camp up ahead, though.
Yeah.
Is someone there?
Well, I never.
Oh, fuck off.
Are you gonna cry now? Yeah.
But all there was here? Just one dude? Nope, there's someone saying stuff. This way.
The answer to my prayer.
Send me.
Christ.
Look what you're...
Hear that, buddy? Look, one around here somewhere. Right around here. Got it. Oh, nothing really good. Okay.
Look what I've got. You're...
Alright, we get out of the woods and we gotta head down this way. Past the quarry. These encampments should be very easy. They're not really a match unless I run into like a proper knight, fully cladded like metal plate armor and all that, right? That'll be a little bit more difficult, but even then, I don't think it'll be that difficult. I'm sounding very cocky right now, aren't I?
Yeah.
I am decent at this game now. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not. I'm not amazing or nothing. I still have my moments of stupidity when it comes to the combat, but I may use the only one certain type of Master Strike. That's that head bop one, but very good at it.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Was that the trebuchet? Ah, damn, that was loud. Jesus Christ. Oh no, I'm not. I don't want to be on rock face. It's a very easy way to get damaged.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's find this camp. I'm kind of heading towards a... No, I'm not. Yeah, I think I might have to get out onto like the road here because this is a very steep hill that I can't climb. Okay, there we go. Road. Oh, there's my people here too.
What's him up?
Tired of life.
Where's that murdering swine?
Lots of guard.
Look what up, you.
Boy. Alright, now I gotta head over to C.
Hang on. What have we here?
Actually, this feed you the last piece of meat I have.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright, so there was already guards here doing putting in work. I just came in and helped with like the last two, I guess. One of the guards died, sadly. I don't know if I may have killed one of them by accident. Sometimes I just swing a little wildly, you know? But I didn't get any kind of charge on me, right? Like, I didn't get, like, a negative effect of any sort. Fuck, yeah, no. I did, however, get, like, a pop-up saying, talking about reputation, so... I don't know if that's just because I was in combat by a soldier and the game just didn't recognize that I was, like, doing this thing, or whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, where the hell did I end up? Oh no, this is right, this is right.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been here before, I think. Never mind, we're good.
You're in the wrong place, the wrong time. Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! Alarm!
I was hoping to get like a stealth kill there, but
Look what I've got for you.
Yep.
go away.
Look.
Yep.
Horse can't carry anymore? Horse carry. Oh wow, we're carrying a lot of arrows actually. Nice. Honestly, I have the normal saddlebag as well, so that's probably why. See, I never upgraded my saddlebag. Just realized. You know what? Can I use some of my? I think I have some. Flip it over.
Yeah.
On.
I found all of their campsite.
That's a relief.
Complete all quests.
I'm here.
Can't you see we're still bombarding? You can. See you later.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That Istran's a stubborn bastard.
All right, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're
Alright,
going
so
to attack on two fronts. The
Alright.
north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
How are we going to attack the gate?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keezer claims he can even hit it directly. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
And what's the plan for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders, which is no easy matter under fire. so we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlements, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
How will we take the battlement?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help. If they can break through, that is.
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey, we're still a long way from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements. We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, Istvan will know defeat is inevitable, but we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
I think I've heard everything I need to know.
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skeleton will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
Oh,
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier. Istvan must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you, stripling.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
Goodbye.
all right, let's get to work. Oh, fuck yeah. Nice hit. Oh, he hit the fucking... Oh, I understand. He hit the mechanism. He hit the fucking mechanism. That's what he was talking about. Okay. I thought he was going to hit the gate directly. That doesn't make sense. The gate would be destroyed, not down, right? Yeah, okay. All right. I got certain words mixed up in my head. That was a nice shot, though. Attack! Arm the walls. Get those ladders. Oh shit. I have no arrows. I never have arrows. It's gonna be a hit too. Yeah, me with an bow and arrow just makes sense. Let's go. Let's go. Is Hans with me by any chance? Round 2? Okay, they're gonna be a few seconds behind me, so just stay alive till then.
Smash them! Clear those battlements!
A little bit too much distance there, guys. Oh, there's so many bodies like piled up that I can't get the hit off. Alright, the wall's ours. Battlements are ours. Keep going. Sometimes the hits just don't land. I don't understand why. They're right in front of me. Alright, keep going. Any of our guys fall? I don't think so. Oh, fuck off. I hit my like, two different guys at the same time. Guys? Oh my god, they're still over here. I don't understand how some of my attacks just don't land. I don't know. I must be hitting some sort of like invisible. I know like when your arm's like blocked by something, the attack's not gonna actually initiate. I know that for a fact. You're not dead. Jesus, okay, let's go. Oh, someone just fucking helped me. My stamina come back up. Why is your health still up? Oh god. Oh, I just took care of all those guys. Did we do it? Oh, everything just reached a new level. Oh my god, that's kind of stressful. I was focusing quite a lot there. We just took back the battlements, the inner bailey. Now we just gotta take the actual castle itself, right? The building.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanish.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks his truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then, he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing.
Honor above
Never
all
fear.
else, right?
Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
I mean, they said we'll give you safe passage up to the borders of this fiefdom, right? After the borders, we were free to go, right? We could just hunt them down.
Bring the horses.
But we'll be risking going into another fiefdom, right? So, if you want to take that risk. I wonder if he will survive
Here she
this.
is, as I promised.
I don't know the ending of this game, right? So, like...
Divish.
Well, I know the ending of the game technically, but I don't know any, like, the events like
I'm
this.
sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind.
hurt you.
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, that raid was stressful. What the fuck is that? Is that a horse? What? Talk a little bit louder?
Wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
I mean...
What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Rate and its people. Something really big. Ah, there'll be plenty of time for that later.
I mean, obviously, you've seen the trailers and like the deep dive of KCD2. We're obviously very good friends in that game. And right now, we're very good friends. I remember when we first met.
Right?
We were very hostile towards each other.
So am I.
But glad we became friends.
What should I say to him?
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
Why does my camera keep flicking? Like a stick.
This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Oh shit, it's only been a few weeks.
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rate and you were digging turnips. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger. There's no sign of them. Move on. There!
They did leave him alive.
I'm glad to see Ishvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
Alright, I guess they're going to go hunt him out.
All right, Father.
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
We can ride together.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father?
Oh,
Certainly.
really?
He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
Damn.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome.
This all
Not just to
started
get
because
the
we went
sword,
to go
but
get
that
our
bastard
get the
is
sword
trying
back
to.
for Sir Radzik, right?
And then I'll find that
Got
German
into this
horseman
mess.
who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Margrave Yachts. So he wasn't arriving yet. Alright. He just got here. I'm glad we were game complete, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad he got here after we took the castle back. There we have it. Oh my god, what an adventure. Oh, loved every second of it. Honestly, even though I cussed it out, I raged like a bitch, I loved it. That was a great story. It was fun gameplay, a little iffy from time to time, but that's what I'm hoping for KCD 2, that it's a much smoother experience. My game did crash quite a few times, but that's because my computer isn't that strong and I'm recording at the same time on the same computer, so I'm used to it, honestly. But yeah, this game was really good. This game is very big, very technical, and I did not take advantage of every aspect. I didn't go through everything. I barely hunted. I barely did gathering and whatnot. Like, I did not enjoy every single aspect of it because I didn't go through every single aspect of it. But that's what I'm hoping to rectify with KCD 2. I'm hoping to sit down with that game and actually do every single thing, especially now that in that game you can be a blacksmith and like you can actually create your own weapons, and there's a lot more technical stuff to it. That's what I'm hoping for. This game, I was on a little bit of a time crunch. I had to finish it before February 4th, and I believe, if I'm correct with my calculations, the last part will be out February 3rd in the afternoon, then February 4th we'll be playing KCD 2. So I think I have that right. But yeah. Can we skip this? Yes, we can. You can skip the end credits, and there is an epilogue, I believe, so we're going to play through that. Whatever that epilogue might be. Oh, Yonka, are you aware you're facing grave accusations? Yes, Monsignor, I am. Okay.
Doing well, son.
Okay, I don't know why that's from the Women's Lot DLC. I don't know why that's going on.
Come now.
So we're just gonna have to ignore it.
You know whose side you. That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much. You'll be fine. We're proud of you. For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away. Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing. You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me. Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. I have to leave you now. Oh, please. You know I can't stay. Will I ever see you again? God knows. Make her proud.
A nice little goodbye to our parents there. Oh. I don't know why subtitles from the Women's Lot DLC started playing. Oh, we're having a dream.
No. What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzik wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Yobst.
Right. I'll go straight away.
Oh, we're in the castle now, aren't we? Or like in the actual, like... Yeah, castle. It's a small castle, right?
What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
private area. How dare you? This is my room. I think. I'm assuming it's my room. Let's start at epilogue. All my stuff's already on. I'm gonna take all of it just because I think I might need it. I don't even have any. Damn, level 19. Almost level 20, this max, baby. Strength is now maxed as well. Alright. Let's head up to the upper castle.
Oh.
Sir Radzig's horse. Why did I think it was mine? My horse.
Yeah.
Ah, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Radzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
The question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur, that King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergholf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Bergholf is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghof, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. and there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like scarlets? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Bergov at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Gutenberg to be my eyes and ears there.
Okay.
I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft the letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
Okay, so this right here is what KCD2 opens up with. We've seen the opening of us heading towards this castle. I'm sure they'll tell us the proper name soon enough.
So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes, I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be travelling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Bergov tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes. Something tells me that's not going to happen.
Very well.
Trotsky,
Bergov
that's
is at
what it's
Trotsky
called.
Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener.
So if you remember
it's one of
the
finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a
what's it
snag
called?
along the way, you'll be back.
It wasn't a
soon
deep
enough.
dive. It was like that
Any questions?
gameplay thing that they showed. It opens up with us heading to Trotsky Castle, and the first area of that game is the Trotsky region. So this quest this mission that we just got, we're gonna head out onto it. Game ends, and then a few months later, we end up in Trotsky, and that's where the second game starts.
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg lineage. It all seems a bit too tangled.
The Luxembourgs have ruled the Empire and Bohemia for almost 100 years now. Emperor Charles brought this land to prominence. When he was in power, things had never been so good. Wenceslas and Sigismund are his sons, but by different mothers. Jobst and Prokop are their cousins. They were entrusted with governing Moravia. But instead, they've been in a bitter armed feud for years. And now Sigismund's fallen out with Wenceslas. Wenceslas also had another brother, the youngest, John of Görlitz, who was most probably poisoned.
Oh.
They seem like a hot-blooded lot. It's hard to keep up with their affairs, since they tend to change their alliances from one day to the next.
Who is he really, this Jobst?
The cousin of King Wenceslas. He's the Margrave of Moravia. I admit I don't know what to make of him myself. Until recently, he was allied with the League of Lords. For a time, he even served Rupert of the Palatinate against the king. And now suddenly, he's reversed his position. I don't know what led him to do it, and one can't help being suspicious. It's best to keep a watchful eye on him, but he really is the leader of the resistance against Sigismund these days. We'll just have to see how it all turns out.
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so little of King Wenceslas. You knew him, didn't you? What's he really like?
Well, there's no straightforward answer to that question. He certainly makes a great hunting and drinking companion, but he can be very fiery and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them. He never had much of a head for high office. He finds it tiresome. But once a man's grasped the scepter, it's hard to let it go again. You can't just abscond. You've seen for yourself what happens when he disappears for a few months. Better a bad but legitimate king than a bloody war over the throne.
Who is this Prokop that Job spoke of?
Jobst's brother, the king's cousin. He and Jobst warred over Moravian supremacy for years. Then they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigismund abducted Wenceslas, Prokop fomented a revolt against him, and Sigismund had him captured. Politics. Make of it what you will. I, for one, can't make head or tail of it most of the time.
The League of Lords and that Berghoff we're off to see. Who are they exactly?
The lords of the powerful houses. Heinrich of Rosenberg, Otto of Berghoff, Heinrich of Radetz, and others. They're unhappy with the way their influence declined after Wenceslas surrounded himself with the lesser orders of nobility. They abducted the king years ago and made him bow to their will. They got away with it that time, and now they've joined forces with Sigismund and done it again. But now it seems that Sigismund's behavior is starting to rub them up the wrong way, so they may well be thinking twice. We'll see what Berghoff has to say.
I don't know all that much about Sigismund.
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right.
Oh, he's the younger brother. Okay.
7 years ago, he led a crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis. Some say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights, most of whom were mercilessly slaughtered. Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas, but he's arrogant, and to our misfortune, brutal. Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German noblemen do his brother Wenceslas. Ironically, Wenceslas joined forces with Jobst to liberate him. And now this is how Sigismund repays his brother. There's no doubt about it, God does move in mysterious ways.
Rupert of the Palatinate. That's a name I hadn't heard before today.
Rupert is the Prince Elector of the Palatinate.
What's a Prince Elector?
The Prince Electors are dignitaries of the Holy Roman Empire who have the right to elect the King of the Romans, who would then be crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope. Rupert took the title for himself with the help of 3 other Prince Electors, even though Wenceslas had already been appointed.
Oh.
Some of the nobility in the empire recognized Rupert's claim, but when he went to Rome to be crowned emperor, it turned into a fiasco. Now he's doing his utmost to get Wenceslas to acknowledge him, but so far without success. So, now we have 2 kings of the Romans. Jobst sided with Sigismund for a while, but now he's switched allegiance. He seems to do that quite a lot.
I see.
That young man, Sir John of Liechtenstein. Why is he here?
The Liechtensteins are a powerful Austrian family with estates in Austria and Moravia. Sir John sits on Jobst's council. Since the king's being held captive in Vienna, I suppose it makes sense to have a powerful Austrian house as allies. It could be very useful.
Right.
That's about all.
Got even more lore there at the end.
Take the letter from Sir Henry.
Or history, technically. Not really lore.
Good luck, son.
This is like actual history.
So what do you think of it all, sir?
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans.
Oh.
What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
Alright. We're heading out. Congratulations, you've completed the main story. If you like, you can still embark on side quest activities or water, or you can end the game anytime afterwards by riding off the map with Sirhan's squad.
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going. God be with you.
Alright, let's go. So we never got our father's sword back. Or our sword, technically. Oh, I talked to him. Forgot.
So, can we set off now, Henry?
Of course. I can't wait.
So, to horse! The Lord of Berghoff is bound to be waiting us eagerly.
I'm getting used to it.
What about Rodsey? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord.
Who said we're friends?
What do you think about Sir Jobst and his plan?
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again, but now it looks a lot more complicated.
Exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. Beggars belief.
That's politics, baby.
Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a
feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trust in your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let them shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Ha! Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lambert, a well-known knight, or robber to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of Jobst.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanush as such a rebel.
Okay, where are we heading? Heading past Newoff. Probably heading this road down here.
And have you heard anything about Rupert of the Palatinate?
And that Berghoff we're going to see. Do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him, and his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit, but the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council? Little wonder they're back at their old tricks.
Quite a nice ride. Very quiet. Here a little bit faster. Almost there. You just gotta get past the farm. Oh, they just get pushed by. Not gonna match my speed, is he? These are big, wide roads. wagon, not a wheel. Game saved. Stopping for camp. $109 nourishment. Stuff new. Noble sword, noble hunting sword. Sanctuary. I have St. Michael's sword, right? I have St. Michael's, this 58, 58, 3. 72, 72, 3. Are you crazy? Where was this sword this entire game? The best sword in the game. Also, are any of these things good? Oh. Okay, well, this is a helmet. 23, 23, 9. Not as good. For some reason, I can carry a lot of stuff. I don't know why. Decorated in male cough. It's covering me right now. This one, male cough. 11, 14, 8. 11, 14, 8. 72, 70, 100. 57, 55, 81. 5 charisma, 56 durability. 12 charisma. Not better. 13, 16, 9. 13, 16, 9 as well, but this one's -2, -1, so this one's worse. What's this one? 26, sorry, this is -1 still, so 27, 27, 10. Ah, well. Some extra shit. Got a cool sword, though. Actually,
God be with you.
create a save right here.
Well, how's that? The fella you...
Take care.
I want me to talk to him, but it's not letting me talk.
Take care.
Hello? Uh-oh. Why isn't it letting me talk? Alright, so it seems to me I can't do this because the DLC is blocking progression. So we know Hans's DLC here, getting the necklace and whatnot, it's blocking progression, and I can't end this. So I have to go do the DLC real quick. Which is fucking unfortunate. I really don't want to do that. I thought this was it. That's kind of a poor design choice by them. You can't talk to him about ending the game if you don't do the DLC. Which is one of these missions. I don't even know. Game of Thrones, I think it is. So we gotta head all the way to Game of Thrones. All the way up there. I guess monastery would be the best option. Fuck. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna go into the camp and kill everyone. That's what I'm doing.
You'll get what for. All right, you win. I surrender.
Stuck in something.
You can't hide from me.
Attack me. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Get.
Come down here.
Shit!
Fuck this game!
Gotten weak at the knee, have you?
Stuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get out of combat, come out of combat. Thank you. Let me heal up. That fucking swarm there for a second. More people just kept showing up. Unfortunate. It's going very well. This sword is ridiculously strong. Where am I going? That way. Where's this camp? Right here. Remember, there's gonna be an archery thing here. Participate in the tournament. Fuck that. I'm gonna kill my way through everyone. Hoping no one escapes and, like, gets away with the fucking thing. I should have saved before I got here as well, man. I don't want to travel all the way back just in case. I want you to come to me.
What's that the best you can do? Go on, we get that.
Can't see.
Boa, yaho!
They all have different types of fucking dice that fuck me over. When everyone died here. Yota. I never woke up. Where do you go to sleep after I killed everyone? Dude, why are there fucking chests that are very hard that make no sense? Because I've been unlocking very hard stuff.
Is he here again? If you're up to no...
No. I don't want to kill you. Oh my god. So there's like a whole other area I did not see in this map. Go down this way. I haven't made... Yes. So mission-related chests, very hard, I seem to be able to unlock, but actual, just like wild ones are not available for me to unlock. Very annoying. Family necklace. Holy shit, finally. Oh, it's down here. Oh wow, there's like a fucking mine way to get them. Oh wow. It's a very simple way of doing things. That's kind of annoying. I knew I could just neck in there. I quickly got it. Alright. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Got the fucking necklace. Unknowingly, we got the necklace. Yeah, so I'm so glad I have this sword. It does so much damage. I was one-shotting a lot of those guys. I went from like a 50 hit damage sword to a 72 or whatever the hell. It's kind of wild.
Leave. See you later.
Alright, game saved.
How about it, Henry? Can we go?
Yes!
At last. Quite.
Finally, complete the main storyline. Got that stupid necklace back.
Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the bold. Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The game is finally over. I got stuck with that stupid mission, but I'm glad I got that sword at the end that let me plow through the entire fucking camp. No problem. And yep, game over. I loved it. Fucking 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, something around that range. Great game, great story, highly recommend. Very difficult, but the reward pays off. The whole learning how to fight and actually survive in this world pays off. It actually feels like I actually learned something instead of just being difficult for the sake of being difficult, right? Yep, there we have it. There we have it. Let's actually just quit. I don't see how many hours I put into this. 63 and a half hours later, we have completed the game. Which is pretty damn wild. 36 of 82 achievements. Oh, actually, I'm not even showing my mark. I can just show you guys. Here you go. 63 and a half hours, 36 of 82 achievements. Obviously, I'm not going to get all the achievements, but yeah, we got stuck with that bug at the end there with Lord Capon's DLC mission line. Getting the necklace back wouldn't let me go forward with ending the game, so I had to quickly go get that necklace. But we got the St. George's sword, which is a stupid amount of damage, so I just plowed through the entire camp and just got the necklace and came back. But yeah, there we have it. Like I said, 8, 9 out of 10. Great game. I don't know how the game was on launch. I heard it was a buggy mess, but I'm not playing the launch version of this, obviously. I'm playing a much later version of this. And yeah, it was fun. I loved it. Story was great. I loved the story. The combat was difficult, but as time went on, I slowly learned and it got better and better. The only real difficult part of the combat in the later stages was I didn't know any of the combos. I couldn't figure them out. I couldn't be bothered, honestly. I just knew the one combo, the one, and I just kept doing it over and over again. But yeah, other than that, it was a great world. Loved it. I loved every second, honestly. I enjoyed it so much. I mean, I put 63 and a half hours in. When did I start this game? When did I get my first achievement in this game? On December 31st. So it's been it's been 3 weeks and like 3 days. We completed this game in 3 weeks, 3 days, which is actually a long time for a game, but 63 and a half hours, that's pretty damn good if you don't say so myself. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time with KCD2. That's the next game we're playing. Right into it. Hopefully this last part is uploaded on February 3rd in the afternoon. So when we come back, it'll be February 4th and it'll be the first part of KCD2. That's what I'm assuming, if I did my calculations correctly. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.